Welcome to today's deep dive into understanding the differences between military active duty, military reserves, and the National Guard. These three components of the United States Armed Forces play critical roles in the nation's defense and have distinct responsibilities, benefits, and lifestyle implications. Let's break down the key differences to provide clarity for anyone considering a military career or simply wanting to know more about how the military operates. Firstly, let's talk about active duty. Active duty refers to full-time service members who are committed to the military 24/7. This can include members from branches like the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Space Force. Active duty personnel live and work on or near military bases and installations, both in the United States and overseas. They can be deployed worldwide and must be ready to respond to conflicts, missions, or relief efforts at any given moment. Their job is their primary focus, and it dictates where they live, how they spend their day, and when they can take leave. Active duty service members receive full-time pay and benefits, which include basic pay based on their rank and time in service, allowances for housing, food, and clothing, as well as comprehensive medical and dental care. They also enjoy access to funding for education through programs like the GI Bill, which can be used while serving or after completing their service commitment. Now let's contrast this with the military reserves. The reserves component is made up of individuals who have undergone training and are qualified in their military roles, but typically hold civilian jobs or attend school while not in uniform. Reserve members of branches like the Army Reserve, Navy Reserve, Air Force Reserve, Marine Corps Reserve, and Coast Guard Reserve train closer to home and usually fulfill their military role one weekend a month, plus 2 weeks of annual training each year, though this can vary based on the needs of the unit and the individual's role. Reserve service members are paid only for the time they are serving or training, not full-time like their active duty counterparts. However, they still earn valuable benefits, such as retirement points, educational benefits like the GI Bill, though generally not as extensive as active duty, and may qualify for some medical benefits and even VA loans for home purchases. Lastly, there's the National Guard, which is a unique component as it serves both the state and federal government. The Army National Guard and the Air National Guard have dual missions. At the state level, they fall under the authority of the state's governor, unless federally mobilized, and can be called upon for various duties, such as responding to natural disasters and civil disturbances. At the federal level, they can be activated for overseas deployments and homeland defense. Like reservists, National Guard members typically train 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks during the year, though their duties may sometimes require more time, especially when responding to emergencies. National Guard members receive similar benefits to reservists, including educational benefits, retirement points, and the potential for certain medical benefits. They also have the opportunity for full-time employment within the Guard in various roles if they choose. The Guard is also distinct due to the state tuition assistance programs, which vary from state to state but can significantly reduce the cost of higher education. It's important to note that while reservists and National Guard members often balance civilian lives with their military responsibilities, they can be called to active duty in support of military operations, which can lead to extended time away from their civilian jobs and families. In summary, while active duty service members are fully immersed in the military as their day-to-day profession, Reserve and National Guard members balance a civilian lifestyle with their commitment to service. Each offers a unique path with different levels of commitment, benefits, and responsibilities. Whether it's the full-time dedication of active duty, the civilian-military mix of the reserves, or the state and federal dual service nature of the National Guard, these components work together to form the total force that serves and protects the United States of America. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the distinctions between military active duty, military reserves, and the National Guard. Your understanding and appreciation of these different roles within the armed forces help keep the spirit of service alive and well in our nation.